In my world, motherhood and fatherhood go hand in hand, kind of like peanut butter and jelly. I was raised by my married parents. All my aunts and uncles were married, and marriage was all I knew growing up. Things in my life proceeded in the way that I felt they should. I fell in love with my high school sweetheart. We fit together just like peanut butter and jelly. We dated, we went to college, we got married, we bought a house, we decided to start a family together. We had a son, and then my husband died, and my perception of motherhood changed. Back in 2008, the moment that my husband and I found out I was carrying a baby boy, we experienced a set of emotions that we couldn't quite voice. Tremendous joy on the surface, but something else was there. I secretly prayed for a boy, thinking I'd not be able to handle a prissy, frilly, pink, emotional little girl. I'd been a tomboy nerd, so I thought that being the mom to a boy would be perfect. Of course, I welcome whatever child we'd be blessed with, but secretly, yeah, I wanted a boy. My husband would later say he was secretly pulling for a boy too. However, our joy of the moment was tempered by reality. We, an African-American couple, would be raising a little black boy and bringing one into the world. The magnitude of that conclusion nearly took our breaths away. Although this was September of 2008, I remember it like it was yesterday. Our eyes locked over the head of my perinatologist, and I saw every emotion that I was feeling reflected in my husband's eyes. We didn't discuss it for a couple of weeks. We pushed it to the back of our minds as we happily attended several baby showers in our honor, tried to agree on a name, and basked in the general happiness. Late one night, as my husband was rubbing my expanding belly, he began to cry. He spoke to the new responsibility that we were undertaking. Welcoming a child into the world is both beautiful and terrifying, and our fear was doubled as raising an African-American boy presents a unique set of challenges and concerns. Although this country has made great strides in regard to race relations, racism and discrimination still exist. And unfortunately, much of that which bubbles under the surface, anger, fear, ignorance, and hatred, is often directed to and acted upon black boys and men. One saving grace from our conversation was the fact that we were a family, and my husband would be present to raise our boy into a man. His presence gave me great comfort. Our joy, Marcus, was born January 13th of 2009, and he is the absolute spitting image of his father. At the age of 2, Marcus was diagnosed on the autism spectrum. Parenting our son together for 3.5 years was amazing. Every day as we watched him grow and develop, we embraced the little moments. We each relished in our roles as mother and father. We loved and parented in 2 very different ways, and the partnership worked wonderfully, just like peanut butter and jelly. Then on June 9th of 2012, my world shattered and my peace vanished. My husband passed away unexpectedly from a massive heart attack. Peanut butter with no jelly is hard as hell to swallow. Not only was I a widow at the age of 35, but I was left here to parent alone. I am a widowed mother to a little black boy with special needs. Each passing day, I must temper my grief and try to remain gentle with myself while attempting to be in the moment as I can with our son. I am his mother, and I must do everything within my power to instill in him the tools he needs to grow, thrive, and flourish. Motherhood means that I must give of myself unselfishly while putting every ounce of love that I have into our son. Motherhood means that I must surround our son with uncles, cousins, and male family friends so that he will understand the kind of man his father was and the kind of man that we expect him to become. Motherhood means that in this moment, I don't have a partner or a physical father for our son, but I must make sure that Marcus does not suffer from this absence. Motherhood is my charge, and I have accepted the call.